Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Podcast, the podcast that reviews movies and talks and nerd shit. This is episode 586, and it is your review of Dallas Buyers Club. As always, this is the Nerd Chicano here to host the show alongside wonderful co-host Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a wonderful Thursday.
Thursday, live and early for patrons at the $1 tier and above over at patreon.com/slash the nerdy Chicano. Oh, no, that's not right.
Wah, wah,
Patreon.com/slash the
wah, wah,
nerdcore.
wah, wah.
Funny thing is, when I'm doing my videos for my channel, I sometimes fuck up and I say patreon.com/slash the nerdcore.
I think you should just say both of them. Be like, just give money.
Just give money where you can, y'all. Both. Yeah. Patreon.com/slash the nerdcore. And yeah, y'all, I'm so sorry. It is Thursday as we're recording this, and barely woke up. I laid down for a nap, and I just woke up, and we're currently recording this like around 9:30. But yeah, that's on me. I'm really sorry, Brad. How are you?
I'm good. I just had to walk up and down 3 flights of stairs like 3 times now.
Brad just messaged me. He's like, "Hey, bro, you okay?" I'm like, "I'm so sorry, dude. I fell asleep. I got home.
Well, I'm like, never fucking late. Like,
I know, I know. I'm always in here doing something. I'm always
yeah.
in here doing something to make sure like we get everything ready. I rushed home to do the summer game fest with Keon for the Gamer Core channel, and I was just really tired, man. It was really hot today, and I was so fucking tired. I already had taken the dogs out in the morning, so I wasn't gonna take them out in the evening. My brother was gonna do that.
Well, you're lucky you caught me when you did, because in 5 minutes I was going to be working out.
Shit, I'm really
Because
sorry.
I was literally getting up off the couch after. So I waited for 30 minutes in front of the computer. I'm like, well, I guess it's not a show. So I
Yeah,
went, took dogs out, was sit on the couch, was like, well, guess I'll go work out.
yeah. I'm gonna blame it on the tamales. They were so good that they put me to sleep.
Did
Yeah, but
you
we're
just say
here.
tamales? The tamales?
Yeah, yeah,
I'm blaming the tamales, man.
yeah. Well,
Sleepy
we're
were they
here.
turkey tamales? Is that what?
No, no, not turkey tamales, pork. But we're here. We're celebrating Pride Month here as we look at some LGBTQ plus films, and today we're gonna be looking at Dallas Buyers Club from director Jean-Marc Vallée. Brad, I really didn't do anything else today but go to work. I did Summer Game Fest with Keon, took a nap, and now I'm late.
I went to work, got out a little bit early. Um, Went to Home Depot, bought a hoe. So kept
Um,
making jokes. So I saw Brenda before I went to Home Depot. I'm like, go to Home Depot. She's like, why are you going to Home Depot? I'm like, gonna get a hoe.
I mean,
Hey,
there's an obvious joke to say there, but you
I
know what?
mean,
I'll go ahead and
yeah.
say that after we're off air here. But but yeah, Brad. I'm glad you're doing better though. You're sounding a lot better now.
Yeah. I'm feeling like today I was really feeling like midday, I was feeling really good. Like
Yeah,
I I can breathe.
yeah. Must have been like an upper respiratory infection or something,
Yes,
bro.
that's what we're all kind of thinking.
Yeah. Keon was fighting that a couple of days ago, bro.
I Brenda had something 2 weeks ago, and then it's been going around this area. Some shit.
Yeah.
So I think I was just unlucky enough. Right on a good weekend to do stuff because it was sunny, it wasn't windy. So I went to go do it and just I could not catch my breath to fucking work outside.
My God. Well, Brad, at least you got to watch a lot of movies. Did you get to what you get to watch from the last time that we talked?
So I watched Maynard Keenan, if you know who that is. That's the lead singer of Tool.
Oh
I-
shit! Yeah,
He
what did
has
you
a documentary of his wine vineyards,
about his wine?
about his wine. So I watched that.
That's funny.
Yeah,
What the hell?
I mean, it puts him in a different light for sure, and it's really funny. He makes this wine, and he has vineyards all over Arizona. So, for people who know, and but the thing is, he would take his wine and he'd go like He'd introduce his wine out to the public in different places, like I don't know, like wine stores and shit. And he'd be there just to meet and greet, and it'd be all these people, all these fucking Tool fans, and who probably had no need for the fucking wine. And he's trying
Yeah.
to tell them about the wine, and they're just all over themselves just that they got to meet him. And he just looks kind of like, you know, a little agitated, a little sad because he just wants people to enjoy his wine, but they just want to meet the rock star.
I mean, you gotta think about it. In times like that, like when you're a freaking let's go part of one of the most influential rock bands of all time,
Yeah,
um,
that's what everybody's gonna
you're
know you for.
so everyone's gonna know you for, and you're gonna just shuffle in fans into your wine business. It's you know like
Yeah, I mean,
Coppola's what's it called? Coppola's wine vineyard as well. Like, you think anybody who's gonna go there are gonna be going for the wine? No,
I
they're going
mean,
there because they're freaking Godfather fans, and they're
I
gonna
mean,
want to
but
go be
Coppola's wine, granted, has been around for a long time. Actually,
true.
it's not bad. But you're not wrong. I'm sure he gets his fans on that side, but I guess if your wine's been around long enough, for
Excuse me.
Maynard, I don't know. I think it's
Yeah.
got to be around a pretty long time before they separate the lead singer of Tool and his wine. Like, or the wine's just got to be incredible. I'm trying to see what the documentary name
Yeah.
was, because it was
Um.
made in 2010. Blood into Wine.
Well. So what else did you get to watch before we get into the review?
I watched um a stupid television series. It was only 7 episodes. Called The Wine Guys. I was just looking up shit on wine.
Bro, I was
But
like, I rather drink right now if I'm sick.
it's yeah. I mean, but it was fucking ridiculous. So basically, you got these wine importers, and they go into Italy, and they bring their sommelier, who's this very big Italian, and he's very like boisterous and like and just different from the fucking the wine importers who are
Yeah.
American, and they're just like imagine the Pawn Stars. He's like Rick. That's kind of so. Imagine you got Rick, and then you got like an Italian Chumley, just who's very boisterous. That's what you kind of got going on. And the dude, the sommelier is just drinking and telling which wines he's like, and the importer's like, "This is not what the wine I asked him to pick or get," and it's like,
Hilarious.
yeah, and the dude's just getting drunk, eating good food. He's like, "I like this wine." I don't.
That's amazing.
but
Um.
but also so it's called The Wine Guys. But what's bad, so the first episode is just really bad because they tried to add in these scripted parts like for them to say, and it doesn't work. It's fucking ridiculous. It's just bad.
And
But
then
it gets better over the other episodes because they kind of cut that part out, and they just let them like talk about the wine and shit, and it's like, okay.
yeah. Well, before we go like 10 minutes into this, you also watched Creed 3 in your
I did.
anything other than Creed 3?
uh No, I don't think anything other than Creed 3. All I gotta say is, depending on Jonathan Majors' charges, what a great actor, but
He's
what a
so fucking
shitty
good in that
human
movie,
being.
bro. He is so fucking good in that movie.
If those allegations are true, and he'll have his day in court, but if those are true,
He
man, what a
fucked
waste of
up,
talent.
man. What a waste of fucking talent. Yeah. Cause he is so good in that movie, man. Yeah, I'm glad you
Yeah,
got to watch it though, because I know you really wanted to watch that.
yeah.
But where did you rank it like in the creeds?
Um, Probably third. I really did. I missed Alone in it actually.
Me too. I'm that's my big thing. I was like, oh my god, I missed Alone in this. But I was also like, damn, I actually liked this a lot more than two. And there's like a lot of things that like that really what's it called stood out to me. A lot of like importance on Adonis and his family in that movie. So yeah. Also like the very clear influences from anime.
Well, also, I thought the first two, the boxing shots, I liked better,
Oh yeah.
and then in this third one,
You didn't like the way he shot that Michael B. Jordan shot this one? The
It wasn't
I
bad, but it wasn't as good as like the previous two. Yeah. I mean, I did like where they go into like the negative zone and then have this
yeah.
real heart to heart beating.
Wait, you mean the fucking what's it called? The Ultimate Tsukiyumi?
Yeah, that where there's like nobody else in the fucking stands and
Yeah,
well, yeah, that.
yeah. Oh my god.
I thought that was cool. I'm like, okay, that's lit. But I don't. I thought in the first two, the actual boxing shots were better.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but I thought it was still good. But
I'm
without
not
any
saying it's
further ado,
bad. It
yeah,
was good. Like I thought it's a good way to cap it, but I do wish Stallone was in it.
yeah. Well, everybody who complains, God damn it, they spend too much time not talking about the actual movie. Let's get ready to do this then.
Jamie, just fast forward. Fuck.
Yeah, guys. Yeah. Man, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. If you have not watched Dallas Buyers Club, you should probably get out of here if you care about spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers or you've already seen the film, you can go ahead and stay. Either way, how it goes is your one and only spoiler warning, and it is in effect in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go, guys. I'm gonna read a lot today. Wow.
Was this your pick?
Was it? Oh no, this was yours,
Yeah, I
Brent.
thought this was my pick.
Never mind. You go ahead. Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah, what the hell?
We'll go ahead and back and relax. Let you take the charge, bro.
Coming from our one and only source, Wikipedia, Dallas Buyers Club is a 2013 American biographical drama film written by Craig Borden and Melissa Wallach and directed by Jean-Marc Vallée. The film tells the story of Ron Woodruff, Matthew McConaughey, who was diagnosed with having AIDS in the mid 1980s, a time when HIV/AIDS pathogenesis and treatments were poorly understood and the disease subjected to stigmatization. As part of an ongoing experimental AIDS treatment movement, Woodruff smuggled unapproved pharmaceutical drugs into Texas to treat his symptoms. When he distributed them to fellow people with AIDS by establishing the Dallas Buyers Club, while facing opposition from the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, two fictional supporting characters, Dr. Eve Sachs, Jennifer Garner, and Rayon, Jared Leto, were composite roles created from interviews with transgender AIDS patients, activists, and doctors. Presidential biographer and Penn USA winner Bill Minutaglio wrote the first magazine profile of the Dallas Buyers Club in 1992. The article, which features interviews with Woodruff and also recreated his dramatic international exploits, attracted widespread attention from filmmakers and journalists. Screenwriter Borden interviewed Woodruff in 1992 and wrote the script, which he polished with writer Wallach in 2000. And then sold to producer Robbie Brenner. Several other actors, directors, and producers were attached at various times to the development of the film, but left the project. Universal Pictures also tried to make the film, but did not. A couple of screenwriters wrote drafts that were rejected. In 2009, producer Brenner involved Matthew McConaughey because of his Texas origins, the same as Woodruff's. Brenner selected the first draft written by Borden and Wallach for the film, and then Vallée was set to direct. Principal photography began in November 2012 in New Orleans. Continued for 25 days of filming, which also included shooting in Baton Rouge. Brenner and Rachel Winter co-produced the film. The official soundtrack album featured various artists and was released digitally on October 29, 2013 by the Relativity Music Group. Dallas Buyers Club premiered at the 2013 Toronto International Film Festival and was released theatrically in the United States on November 1st, 2013 by Focus Features, entering wide release on November 22nd. The film grossed over $52 million worldwide against a budget of $5 million. The film received widespread critical acclaim, resulting in numerous accolades. Most praised the performances of McConaughey and Leto, who received the Academy Award for Best Actor and for Best Supporting Actor, respectively, at the 86th Academy Awards, making this the first time since Mystic River 2003, and only the fifth time ever to win both awards. The film also won the award for Best Makeup and Hairstyling, and garnered nominations for Best Picture, Best Original Screenplay, and Best Editing. And what do we got here? Written by Craig Borden, Melissa Wallach, cinematography Yves Bellinger, edited by John McMurphy, Martin Pensa. Runtime 117 minutes. Budget, as I said, $5 million with a box office of $55.7 million. very much a success.
Oh yeah. I
I wonder if
mean,
there's any trivia on this.
I got you, man. I would really like to know how much weight Matthew McConaughey lost for this
Oh
because
shit! Like that one scene where he's on the hospital bed and you just see his ribs.
yeah, obviously it's not like the levels of what's his name Christian Bale in The Machine, right? But
No,
this is, oh my god, man, this is crazy. I mean, we got some here. Wow, excuse me. Matthew McConaughey lost 47 pounds, Brad.
Jesus.
21 kilos for his role as an AIDS patient. Newspaper said he was terribly gaunt and wasting away his skin and bones. Oh my
Did
god.
you see the first one? The film's budget was so low that the makeup budget was only $250. The makeup artists were able to work with that amount, and the film still won an Oscar for best makeup and hairstyling. How do you think that makes every other fucking film feel?
Yeah. It'd be like, what the fuck, man? We give them like $20,000, like what's it called? Millions of dollars. And
Yeah,
oh my god, man.
Jared Leto stayed in character throughout filming. That does not surprise me. At one point, he went grocery shopping in character at a local Whole Foods where he received numerous stares.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah,
I figured that. That is
Leto lost 30 pounds for his role.
oh shit, man.
Um,
Oh yeah. Oh wow. 30 pounds. 13.6 kilos. Um this was his return to acting after 5 years? Wow.
Leto's.
Yeah. Um that's interesting. During the mid 1990s, Dennis Hopper was attached as director with Woody Harrelson as Woodruff, but financial backing was impossible to secure. Um, the Rayon and Eve characters did not exist in real life. Yeah, I figured that was the case. That was just probably for yeah. Jared Leto went on an all liquid diet to drop the weight fast for his role in the film. He stated that he lost 10 pounds in 5 days, as he
James
told
du-
me.
James Dumont, who played Rayon's father in the film, is only 7 years older than Jared Leto.
Wow, that
Yeah,
actually
that dude looked fucking old.
that dude looked like he was ready to go, bro. Wow. All right. Well, most of these are probably just all what's it called? Um, talks about Jared Leto and his process and
I'm seeing if there's anything else.
yeah. Well, um, that's
Oh,
hold on. This one's
director
like
Jean-Marc Vallée died on Jared Leto's 50th birthday.
yeah, I know. This is forgot to mention that 2 years ago, John Mark Valley actually passed. This was the first time I had watched anything from John Mark Valley when I watched this back in the day. But I love his series, Big Little Lies on HBO. He
Hmm.
did a great job on that show. But fuck yeah, yeah, I forgot that he died like 2 years ago. Um, well, Brad, let's go ahead and do this then. Brad, what are your initial thoughts on Dallas Buyers Club?
I enjoyed this film. This was actually a very well done, very well made film. Um, the acting is stupendous in it. That's one thing. The shots, cinematography is great. I don't really have an issue with this. I did want to bring up the one thought I had, and I told you about is it may suffer from the same thing Green Book does, and that's having that whole kind of savior complex.
I mean, I've been thinking about that as well, and I'll go ahead and just say before this, I like this movie a lot. I don't like love it. I think it's really good. I think that it 100% deserved its awards that it won for. You know, Matthew McConaughey turns in an incredible performance. Um,
I don't know
and
with Leto did good,
yeah, I don't think
but who
yeah.
was the going against him for support? Because I don't know, like Leto did great, really, but at the same time, it wasn't like I mean we've seen Leto in other stuff where he like
Requiem for a Dream.
yeah Requiem for a Dream where it's just like outstanding, and this
Yeah,
felt I mean he got the job done, but it wasn't bad.
yeah. Oh, man, I hate when my internet won't load my shit. There we go. So it was 2014. So that must be what's it called? Hold on. 2014 Oscars. I'm gonna guess if this is true, Brad. If this came out the year I think it came out, I'm gonna be pissed off because he probably beat out anybody from Birdman. But
Mm,
let's go ahead and check this real quick.
that Birdman was
Um,
after.
no, I don't know. Okay, so he beat out Barkhad Abdi, Captain Phillips as Abdwali Moose.
Oh, so the I am the captain now.
I'm the captain now.
Mm.
Um, he beat out Bradley Cooper, Richard Damaso in American Hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, here we go. Michael Fassbender as Edwin Epps in 12 Years a Slave, and Jonah Hill as Donnie Azoff in The Wolf of Wall Street.
Ah, I would have given it to Jonah.
I would have given it to Jonah,
Jonah
especially.
ate so much shit during that filming. I don't even think
Yeah,
that man got paid. That man didn't even get paid for that. I don't think Jonah works for money on Scorsese. I think he works for pretzels or some shit.
yeah. Well, I mean, Scorsese calls, fuck it.
Yeah,
Um, I would have given it to either Jonah Hill or Michael Fassbender, honestly.
yeah.
But those are the two I've seen. I've never seen
I mean,
American Hustle or Captain
like
Phillips.
Leto wasn't bad.
No, he's
Like,
not terrible.
but like I would have given it, like you said, I've seen Wolf of Wall Street. I would have given it to Jonah because I
Yeah,
know what went behind all of the fucking acting.
yeah. But I will say though, like that performance from Leto, it's incredible as well. And I know that there's a controversy attached to it now, and people are like, oh, it should have been played by an actual trans woman, and like I get where y'all come with that and stuff, but if I look at the work simply as what it is, and that's what's it called as a performance, I think that Jared Leto did an incredible performance. I think that he did an incredible job as what's it called as this character.
Can I just
And
say about half this film, I kept looking at him and I'm like, who is this actor? I'm like, I've seen this actor before, and then it finally popped. It was like it's fucking Jared Leto. I'm like, God damn it.
these are the movies where it really does help that Jared Leto loses himself inside these characters.
Yeah.
It doesn't help with stuff like Suicide Squad, where he's playing the fucking Joker and he's like sending people his
Let's be real here. That Joker though, that wasn't a good Joker. Just to, like, written the way it was.
But I mean, like, as in the case of like when it's better when these roles because he's not sending anybody like dead
Oh yeah,
rats and condoms and stuff like
yeah.
that.
In the mail. Yeah.
But I think the movie's good. I think that it suffers a lot from a pacing issue, especially in the middle. But Jean-Marc Vallée has such a like natural style to him. He usually doesn't actually like what's it called? He uses only like natural lighting in his films, and you can tell in this one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like light is just natural. He doesn't really set up lights or anything.
Oh, the bull riding shots and
Yeah,
all that. Yeah.
just fantastic.
Then
But
I don't even think he put a yellow tint when he went into Mexico.
no, not at all. That's why I didn't know where we were at. But he I do kind of agree with you. I think it does fall under the whole like well, I guess in this film you'd call it straight savior. But
Yeah, like I call it savior complex. I mean, because when Green Book came out, I originally watched it. I'm like, it's not bad. Like it had good acting in it and shit. And then it came out like, oh, it's just another fucking savior film, and I'm like, what is that? And I thought about it more. I'm like, yeah, it kind of is, because if you think about it, it wasn't just you know Ron Woodruff. Like that's who they portrayed as the star. It was a whole group of people.
yeah, it was the whole Dallas Buyers Club, and they
Yeah.
didn't actually like put the Dallas Buyers Club in this. It's just Ron Woodruff, and to an extent, I kind of understand like why they kind of got Dallas. What's it called? Ron Woodruff only. Like you look at this on paper, Brad. You have this guy who's obviously like kind of homophobic, and he doesn't like gay people. It's because
Oh,
he's following under
not
this
not
thing.
kind of, like extremely. Like when
Yeah,
he's wanting to fight the doctor when he's getting told he has AIDS.
yeah. And I mean, he's a product of the time that we have no idea about AIDS, and it's all stigmatization.
Yeah.
And because he has AIDS, people are going to start treating him exactly the way he sees them. And it leads him to kind of start having sympathy and be, actually start to like understand, the struggles of gay people. And, I think that that's an easier story to follow. And I think that's a like, a more Hollywood, you know, to
Yeah,
Hollywood, that's more attractive, right?
and that's easier to present to than to
Yeah.
have a whole group.
Yeah. And, and I think that that's just like obviously what they want, and like that was the easier story to tell for them,
Yeah.
and it works. But I think that if you're looking at this as wanting to like learn about the Dallas Buyers Club, this is not the movie for you.
No, it really just focuses on Ron Ron Woodruff, played by Matthew McConaughey, who gives in a killer role, but it doesn't really go into the whole,
Yeah,
aspect of what that group did and meant to that community. Like
yeah,
like he was going across the border bringing drugs back, but it doesn't like, and it kind of hints at it at the ending, where the kid comes up and his assistant's like they're short and he's like just give it to him. It kind of hints at that, but before that it was like if you don't have the money you can get the drugs.
yeah. A lot of it's also like a big conversation on big pharma and like the FDA in general, and just all these these things that like that's those are the parts of the movie that are like really interesting to me that I wish it would have been able to like expand on it
Oh,
more.
and also how much rights you have over your own healthcare.
Yep, exactly. I mean, there's parts of this movie that's just infuriating. Like it's to me, it's ridiculous that you just don't have right over your not only your health care but your bodily autonomy, bro.
Yeah.
Like the idea that you just can't fucking get that medication.
No,
You
no,
are
and it's
they
like,
say
oh,
that
you
you're
got to be
dying.
on that trial that starts in a year, and you kind of want to go. You just said he fucking had 30 days.
Yup. It's like you'll be lucky if you even make it by a year.
Yeah.
And
Well,
the
and he made it 7 years, which
yeah,
that's a lot longer than 30 days. So,
I will say though, I did like what's it called the chemistry that Matthew McConaughey had with Jennifer Garner in this film.
hmm
It worked well, um, and
I did like where Matthew McConaughey comes in and just starts berating the doc as the doc's talking to the kids.
oh
I'm
yeah,
like, I'm like, I mean, I get it, but you could probably just pulled the doctor like outside the hallway and did that because those kids are probably traumatized enough being in a hospital.
yeah, and yeah, I think just my big gripe to me is there's like a clear pacing issue here, and it's in the middle, and I at times I feel like the movie wants to do like two different things, and like it wants to be a Ron Woodruff not documentary, I'm sorry, biopic,
Yeah,
but like it also wants to have like this clear commentary on big pharma and the FDA and all these organizations
but it
that
kind of gets lost in the middle there. You're
yeah
you're
get
right
get
on that.
lost in the shuffle. Yeah, but yeah, man, I think they did a great job with the like the acting in here. The cinematography is fantastic. Even the music is beautiful. Um, it definitely works well to like present that like atmosphere that you're looking for within this film.
hmm
Also, like there are like clear moments that like like where what's it called? Matthew McConaughey, like Ron, like beats up his old friend for what's it called for calling what's it
Rayon.
called Rayon a slur, and you can tell like Rayon like really appreciated that, even though like Rayon was obviously like pretty uncomfortable that he was doing that, but like he was what's it called
But and it just kind of shows like a growth, I guess, or a change of heart
yeah,
or something. So like not being ignorant anymore, I
yeah,
guess you could say.
yeah. um the parts that were like that made me laugh were like where you see like Ron is actually trying to like jerk off.
And yeah, and then fucking not Boy George,
It was Boy George.
was it Boy George? Yeah.
Yeah, Rayon had put up pictures of Boy George in the room, and she's like,
Yeah,
"Fuck!"
so
He's like,
you
"Come
see the
on."
camera, you can see the camera pan to all these like scantily clad women on motorcycles, and then Boy George, he's like, God damn it. Just
Yep, He's like, dude, are you serious? Like, I gotta go. He just takes it off and like, what's it called? It's just funny. It's just funny, man. Yeah, yeah. I like that. That part was really funny to me. That those you see, those are the parts that to me, like in this movie, like it shuffles like it's like it's humor and it's seriousness because like there's other parts that are like really funny and of course the bull riding stuff is actually really cool to see as well and
Yeah.
I
Especially
think the way
at that end one where he's getting on the bull.
yeah yeah um I would but he lived longer man and and
I do gotta say Matthew McConaughey in this killer.
yeah
Like
man
he deserved that best actor award.
who did he go up against that year? Christian Bale in American Hustle, Bruce Dern in Nebraska, Leonardo DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street, and Chiwetel Ejiofor in 12 Years. My God, that is a rough. Wow, that is a rough category to go. But to me, I think that the right decision. It was given
Yeah.
to the right person.
I mean, not
Um,
only did he have to physically change, but he had to get in that whole mentality
yeah,
that he did.
yeah, and I mean, it worked.
Yeah.
So, Brad, do you have anything else to say before we do the final verdict?
Yeah, I hope Matthew McConaughey runs for president.
Well, I
All
guess
right, all right, all right.
we'll be hearing soon that if him and Woody Harrelson are related or not.
Actual brothers, step
Yeah,
brothers.
yeah,
I mean, you look at him, you're like, I mean, could be,
could be.
could be.
Also, it's crazy if you look at the original Ron Woodruff, he kind of looks like him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hey,
Did you see they posted a bronze of Napoleon? So the Napoleon's death mask when he died, they make a bronze death mask.
hmm
Looks exactly like Woody Harrelson.
God.
I'm gonna pull this up.
All right. Well, um, Brett, while you do that, I'm gonna go ahead and my final verdict on Dallas Buyers Club is a 7.25 out of 10. I think it's a good film. I just think it suffers from a lot of like different issues in here that makes the movie a little bit draggy in the middle, and by the time you're done, it kind of abruptly ends with like a weird what's it called ending. But other than that, I think that the film is good and. I think that is a damn shame that 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 what's it called that Jean-Marc Vallée died on us as early as he did because he had a lot more to give us and he had a lot more to accomplish and you could tell in this movie that there was like there was like really good places in there where he was like starting to improve his filmmaking and I think that he was just bound to give us that fucking masterpiece of a movie and it's sad that he passed 2 years 2 years ago. Brad, what is your final verdict?
1 second. Let me.
Brad's like, I'm looking for this. I'm looking for this.
Okay. Let me share this. But yes, I agree. Agree.
Yeah,
Rest in peace to very talented director for sure.
yeah. Um,
Let me present. Share
yeah.
screen.
March 9, 1963. He was born. He died on December 25th, 2021. Oh my god. Yeah.
That's
My.
Napoleon's death mask.
Oh my god. That is 100% of fucking Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, exactly. That's where everybody like. I saw that on Reddit. I'm like, and they had a side by side of it. I'm like, yeah, I can see it.
All right, Brad. What's your final verdict on Dallas Buyers Club?
I'm gonna go a little bit higher than you. Give it a very very competent and good 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
All right, man. Well, with that said, that is concludes our review of Dallas Buyers Club. If you want to go ahead and keep up to date with us, you can follow us at thenerdcore.com. That's our website, twitter.com/thenerdcore underscore, Instagram at the nerdcore. And our Patreon is, of course, at patreon.com/thenerdcore for $1 a month. You get this episode live and early before anybody in the public that gets to hear it. And soon I'm going to, shoot an ad in our studio space where I'm at. So I'm going to be adding an ad to these episodes and you'll get it ad free as well. So go ahead and look out for that. And if you want to talk about this movie with us or any other film from Jean-Marc Vallée, you probably want to be on in our Discord. And our Discord is available on the video and audio descriptions of this show. If you're over on YouTube and you're watching this, please make sure you subscribe and leave a like on the video. Make sure that you click the notification bell when you're subscribing so that way you don't miss a single piece of content that drops on the channel. If you're over on the audio side of things, make sure you leave a 5-star review so you can help us out and making the algorithm catch our eyes, our ears, and all those wonderful things. We want to make sure that you guys listen to us because we want to talk about movies with all of y'all. And of course, we want to thank our Patreon supporters because they're the ones who make it possible. Without them, it's not possible at all. And one special person we have to talk about is Shane, our wonderful producer. Where can you find Shane, Brad?
You can follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/XSRK or on Twitter at ThriftedIL or go buy something from the Suppy God at PrisonCityVintage.com.
Yep. And as I said before, he is changing stores. So whenever that store is available, we'll start promoting the store. But yeah, PrisonCityVintage.com. Go and check that out. And of course, we will see you all next week as we continue on with our Wes Anderson month. We'll be live again on Saturday for our discussion on the Idol episode 1. And then we'll be back on Sunday for Idol episode 2. But for now, it's been a wonderful time, Brad. Let's go ahead and send them out.
Right, Roll. Thank you for being host as always. Thank to whoever joins us as a chat in the future. Thank you to our listeners out there, our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, all I gotta say is all right, all right, all right. Young Yoda out.
If you're going to use drugs, don't share needles or don't fuck anybody who shares needles or use protection.
Truth.